What is going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is John. Today I have for you a big box good. That's right, today we're going to be taking a look at the Insignia rugged portable Bluetooth speaker in black I picked up at Best Buy for $8.99, down from $19.99. Out of 5 stars, this rugged portable Bluetooth speaker gets 4.5 out of 5 out of 1,647 customer reviews. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing and a first impressions to find out if this portable rugged Bluetooth speaker is a good idea at $8.99 as a Christmas gift or stocking stuffer. I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb here and talk about this Blackweb rugged portable Bluetooth speaker I reviewed a few months ago. This is no longer available on Walmart's website. It did cost $14.99. Walmart no longer sells Blackweb branded items. They sell on branded items now. That being said, this speaker sounds pretty good in the mid ranges, but when you turn it up to the loudest volume it can go, it does tend to fall apart a little bit and doesn't really sound all that great. Not to mention, its loudest volume isn't as loud as other more expensive, more capable speakers of this size on the market. That being said, for $8.99, I think the Insignia rugged portable Bluetooth speaker will be a great option. Like I said, it's only $8.99, down from $19.99. And that being said, I think Insignia makes a pretty decent product. I have some Insignia products in the household as we speak. I have a desktop microphone I use for voiceovers. That microphone was $50 compared to, say, a $200 Yeti microphone or a $300 Rode podcasting microphone. They sound awesome, but hey, for 50 bucks, my Insignia mic works great and it sounds great. I also had a lapel microphone that I bought for $50 when I first started this YouTube channel. That lapel microphone lasted me over a year and got me through probably several hundred videos. Probably around 200 of my first videos that I ever made were using that $50 Insignia lapel microphone. It was battery operated, wasn't wireless. I actually had to get rid of it because there would be a wire on the table as we speak running to the camera. So I did switch to a shotgun mic, but that's neither here nor there. I think Insignia makes great products. So in today's unboxing and first impressions, what we're going to do is we're going to do an unboxing and first impressions and see what comes in the box, see what the initial quality of the item is like, see what comes in the box, and then last but not least, we're going to be doing a sound impression. So stick around till the end. Let's go ahead and get into it. So as with any Insignia branded item, you're going to get this sort of plastic box. It's a little bit sharp to the touch, I will be honest with you, so just be mindful of that when opening it. But right away, the speaker comes out. It's a pretty okay quality. I wouldn't brag about the quality of this speaker. What I really like is you can sort of see the woofer there, or the tweeter, directly at the front of the speaker, so that's pretty cool. Also, it's got this sort of rubber casing around it that does make it shockproof, I believe. This speaker, aside from being shockproof, is also water resistant. One thing I want to note about this speaker is the rubber casing around the edges does not come off. But what's also really nice is it does come with a lanyard. You can see in the upper left-hand corner of the speaker here, there is a loop for a lanyard, which is really nice. And then at the top of the speaker here, you actually get some buttons. They're pretty tactile, they're pretty responsive and clicky, which I like. You get the Insignia logo there. By the way, don't try to remove the rubber casing around the speaker because it's gonna be kind of awkward trying to mold it back to the speaker itself. But what's really nice and what actually makes this speaker water resistant is underneath this flap here, you do get what looks to be a 3.5mm inline jack to maybe connect these speakers, not really quite sure. And then to the left of that, or to your right, you do get a micro USB port to charge the speaker up again. Going ahead and just doing a little bit of a pound test, so to speak. This rubber does seem kind of thin and flimsy. It doesn't really, you sort of hear the plastic underneath the speaker. As you probably noticed there, I did hold down the power button and wasn't able to get anything started. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to charge this up. But in the meantime, to charge the speaker up, you will need the included micro USB charging cable here. Not the longest length cable, but it will get the job done. And then inside the same plastic container as the charge cable is the lanyard there. So it's just a pretty standard shoestring type material lanyard. And then last but not least, you do get a user manual here. It does help you set the Bluetooth speaker up. What I also wanted to point out, which was pretty interesting about this little speaker for $8.99, was you can take phone calls on it. So I believe it does have a built-in microphone, which is pretty sweet for an $8.99 speaker. But other than that, it pretty much just goes over the functionality of the speaker, probably how to charge it, how to power it on, and how to pair it. Luckily for us, and hopefully for you, when you first get the speaker and take it out of the box and turn it on for the first time, it should go directly into pairing mode. So as soon as I charge the speaker up here for a few minutes and get it powered on and under its own power, we'll go ahead and see what it sounds like. Okay guys, so I've got the Insignia rugged portable Bluetooth speaker here. I actually had to charge it up for about 10 minutes. Let's go ahead and see if we can power it on. As you can see, you do get an LED indicator light and a pretty significant chime letting you know that it's on. Luckily for us, since we are the first owners of this little Bluetooth speaker, we should just be able to go into Bluetooth here and pair it right away. It actually does come up at the bottom under NSCSPBTF1. I'm pretty sure that is the like serial number or the product code for the speaker. As you can see, after pressing on that, it did chime in letting us know that we're connected. This is royalty-free music from YouTube. This song is called Mia. It is the soundtrack that I use when I'm doing unboxings and product reviews. It actually is some bass. It's pretty rhythmic. It has some pretty good highs, some pretty good lows, and overall you should be able to get a good idea of the sound stage of the speaker and just how wide and varied it is. So let's go ahead and see what this speaker sounds like. This is Mia at 100% volume. So my first impression about this speaker is in. What I will say is actually pretty good about this speaker is it sounds really clear. There is no distortion, even at the highest volume, no creaking or cracking, which really speaks volumes, no pun intended, about the audio quality as well as the build quality. However, one thing that I dislike about this speaker is A, it's not that loud, and B, the bass on it is really weak. It's pretty much lackluster or lacking, so to speak. There are some other speakers out there, I think, for just a little bit more or for around the same price that have a better sounding bass. To make matters worse, when I did switch from a flat EQ setting to a bass EQ setting, which I think you could tell from the first impressions, the bass still was not picking up, and instead the music was just a little bit deeper sounding. It wasn't easily discernible from the rest of the music. That being said, like I said, I think the audio quality is fantastic. I think it's crystal clear. If you're listening to rock and roll or jazz, for that matter, I think you're gonna really enjoy the speaker. But if you're someone who is listening to like house or EDM or hip hop, you're not really going to be able to enjoy it as thoroughly on the speaker. Like I said, it was only $8.99. The good news is I was able to charge it up for 10 minutes and turn it on and get it working, and I've been using it for a few minutes and it's been absolutely phenomenal. It is water resistant. You can take phone calls on it. It does have a built-in mic. There's also an LED indicator light inside underneath this cover here. This little speaker, the fact that you have that option just speaks volumes. Again, no pun intended, that this is really just a simple and mindless and easy and enjoyable speaker to use. Yeah, my overall first impressions are, you know, it's okay. It's not going to blow you away. The audio quality is fantastic, but it just doesn't get that loud, and the bass is not discernible at all. It's really not pronounced. It really isn't even there, to be quite honest with you. I think the music is kind of flat. When I did switch back to the flat EQ setting, I was able to get the volume a little bit louder and make the music just a little bit richer sounding, but for the most part, like I said earlier, if you're gonna listen to hip hop or EDM or house, but for $8.99, I don't think you can go wrong. One thing I wanted to point out was, actually I had become pretty spoiled listening to 360-degree speakers, being able to walk anywhere in the room and hear the exact same volume and clarity as on an opposite side of the room. That really isn't an issue with this little speaker. All you have to do is just lay it flat on the counter and it will pretty much illuminate the room with sound, so to speak. However, I think if you do put the speaker up or stand the speaker up vertically and point it in a direction of your choice, you're not going to be able to hear it as clearly from, say, behind the speaker. That's pretty obvious. Then again, what is really nice is that you can stand the speaker straight up, which is cool. What's really nice is it doesn't rattle or move around on the table, which is always helpful when you're throwing a party or something like that. It could just be a little bit annoying moving around. Or say if you're at the beach and you have this sitting on top of your cooler, it's not going to slide off your cooler and into the sand because it's rattling too much, which is a serious concern of mine. With that being said, guys, yeah, I think this speaker is a good idea as an inexpensive office gift or a gift to a friend or a family member. Maybe you have Pollyanna, or if you're a mother or a father and you need a cheap stocking stuffer for your kid, this is a great idea. It's a good option to go with. The Insignia rugged portable Bluetooth speaker I picked up at Best Buy for $8.99, down from $19.99. This speaker gets 4.5 out of 5 stars out of like 1,600 customer reviews. I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing and first impressions. If you want to see more content like this, hit that like button, subscribe. Once again, my name is John. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate all of you. I will see you in the next video.